Capricorn. Thanks for joining me for your May 2017 forecast for the month. And thank you for subscribing to this channel as well as following me on Facebook and Instagram. I appreciate that, and for your donations. Anything I receive, I am very grateful for, so thank you. Let's start our month in the Mercury retrograde. For the first 3 days of May, Mercury will still be slowed down, going direct on the 3rd at 24 degrees of Aries. And this is in the 4th house of home. So you have replenishment energy in this sector where Mercury kind of drew from in April. And when Mercury is direct in the 4th house, you feel like you're more settled in your environment. There's more stability to your foundation. You could be analyzing your environment, contacts, clients in the home, perhaps if you're working for yourself, could then move forward smoothly. Communication with the mother, the 4th house of mom, could develop effortlessly when Mercury's direct in that sector. On the 10th, we have our full moon illuminating the 11th house at 20 degrees of Scorpio. So, closure in a social sector. Some Capricorns aren't renewing dues or memberships to certain clubs that they're affiliated with, or maybe you're putting an end to a friendship. There's something illuminated on the 10th, or on or around 2.5 days before or after, with a full or new moon. This energy is about illumination, bringing an awareness. Something needs to be seen in a friendship, perhaps, or a social connection. And since full moons bring closure, some of you Capricorns are closing the door on someone who's no longer serving your best interest or higher purpose in life. On the 15th, Mercury direct then enters Taurus, where he originally started his retrograde in April. So, Mercury direct in the 5th house through June 6th. This is great for creative artists, for parents with their children. Expressive energy, Mercury, in the 5th house of entrepreneurial endeavors, creative businesses, independence, romance. This is a great aspect for connecting through dating, going on those, I want to call them interviews, because it's seriously like an interview trying to date people. So Mercury here has you analyzing, assessing, going over all of the details. Mercury in the 5th through June 6th is great for online dating, or at least you in the interviewing process, getting your dating resume in order. That's what we should do, just like present the resume for the date, or just email it and then and see, do you want to meet up? Anyway, you're able to analyze all information coming to you. The speech is effortless, very smooth in relationship to your children. They're understanding you. And in any type of dating relationship, lighthearted relationship, they're connecting with you. On the 19th, Saturn in Sagittarius is trining Uranus, and that is in the sign of Aries. So at an exact 26 degrees, the 12th and 4th house, very quiet, psychic download of energy around that day. Some restrictiveness and maybe sudden energy in the home sector. Maybe there's a dream too about the mother that is a little bit off. Even though a trine is harmonious, I'm thinking that something is unexpected in this placement, in this aspect, because of Uranus being involved. I want to go back for a second. May 10th through the 14th, I'm noticing a beautiful aspect in between Mars in Gemini and Jupiter in Libra, the air sign trine. So the 6th and 10th house for Capricorn, work. Between the 10th and the 14th, Cap, watch something develop in your work sector, in your earnings, perhaps promotion. The expansion, Jupiter, and excitement, Mars, in between the 6th house of daily routine, work and health, and the 10th house of career and authority. Those dates will be important and special, so I would circle them, the 10th through the 14th. Something positive will develop in that time period. Now, on the 20th, the Sun enters Gemini and will be conjunct Mars in this sector. And then on the 25th, the new moon is at 4 degrees of Gemini, conjunct that sector, Mars and the Sun. So the 6th house is really where Capricorn should be focusing from the 20th forward in May. Actually, from the 20th of May through the 20th of June, 21st of June. This is spectacular, new, aggressive, but fast-paced, pushing forward, quick-paced energy in the sector where I could see Capricorn excelling in the health department, excelling with training, diet, regimen, routine, whatever needs to get in order and to establish a regimen and a repetitive process is what I'm getting. The 6 of coins and maybe even the 7 of coins, things happening on repeat. Maybe the 8 of coins. I'm getting 6, 7, 8 of coins. We'll see what comes up in the deck. The whole month you've got Jupiter in the 10th house. So career is happy this month. You could be ardently pursued in career. You know, a lot of people want Capricorn at the helm of authority. The Capricorns are such sturdy and reliable human beings. I could see them really being focused in career, in the position of authority as well. So let's see what comes up. I've been shuffling the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert Loesch. This is one of my many tarot decks that I have not used yet in the YouTube filming world, and I've been doing this for 5 years, but I was drawn to use this deck this morning, and I was using it with clients earlier. The back is amazing. Look at these. They're spectacular. Wait till you see the images. So as I shuffle and place your cards, I'll tell you that if you'd like to book with me, I read all through the week. You can do so at audreyalison.com. And if you are interested and curious about how it is I am dropping these cards right now, you can click open the Show More section, and there's a link that would take you directly to my online tarot course, which is a go-at-your-own-pace course. And it's for 3 weeks. Every 3 days you're distributed a lesson, so 7 lessons in total. And it's an interactive course, and I've been commenting and communicating with my students, and it's just been such an amazing experience. If you're interested, for just about the cost of a 30-minute tarot reading, you can have me for 3 weeks through the interactive experience of the tarot course that I wrote and published myself. So thanks for listening. Here are your cards. Temperance. This is the card of Sagittarius, and it's about patience, moderation, timing, balance, beauty, harmony. Sounds like a Venusian card, but it is a Sagittarian card. Let's see what else comes up. Ooh, some more major arcana. Judgment. Those horns at the top is like a calling down of angels. Some Capricorns have people that have passed, maybe 2 or 3 people who have passed that might be reaching out. Oh, look at that. So this is the card of Sagittarius, where Saturn is stationed in your 12th house of psychic ability, channeling, dreams. And this is the card of judgment, people calling from the past, people calling from the grave. And it could be that 12th house dreams, trining the 4th house of mother. Maybe some of your mothers have passed, and there's a download and a receipt of information from family members who have passed. 2 of Cups. This is spectacular for 5th house, where Mercury enters your intimacy or your dating, not intimacy, that's the 8th house. 5th house of dating, true love, romance. Romance! Look at that card. So there's some romantic energy for Capricorn, fulfilling energy, because the 2 of Cups is a reciprocated card. It means not one of you has these feelings, but both of you do. It's an infinity. Whatever flows out flows back to you. 6 of Cups. Some of you are looking back to the past for your emotional connections. The 6 of Cups is nostalgia. The Mercury retrograde from April 9th through May 3rd might have brought in a call from a lover. And Venus. They're telling me, because I'm a medium, I'm a psychic medium as well as an astrologer, I'm hearing that when Venus was retrograde, even though this isn't a card of Venus, when I was describing it earlier, it was sounding like the definition of the planet of Venus: harmony, balance, patience. Some of you in the Venus retrograde through April 15th have heard from somebody, and the Mercury, which from the past, that might have sparked a new interest again. And stranger things have happened. You know, I'm in readings every day, all week, and I always hear about star-crossed lovers, 2 of Cups, coming in from the past. You know, people who haven't been in relationship for a long time, years, can have someone come in. People come in all the time. It's like a revolving door from the past. Sometimes you wish you could shut it off, but sometimes you don't. Let's see. This could also be about someone you thought went away is back again with judgment, and it's a karmic relationship. Soulmates tend to be. And I think Capricorn is experiencing a soulmate karmic experience. And soulmates don't have to last a lifetime, but they generally come through more than once to make sure you are learning Saturn in Sagittarius, learning the way to deal with them, the way to feel good about either an ending again. Some of you are meeting these people just to end this in a healthier way than it was ended the first time. And some Capricorns are taking their time in assessing, reconnecting, because Temperance is saying, you know, not too much, not too little. Be patient with this experience. I don't think it'll all be figured out, you know, by the end of May. It could be a little bit of a process. And I also think that some of you aren't taking that phone call of those significant others from the past. It depends. Mercury in the 5th house, it definitely has the calls coming in. So I'm wishing you luck with that, Capricorn, and I'm wishing you a sweet May and a beautiful day. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.